Hi, Cancer. So this will be for December, and we're going to do the usual relationships, singles, and then career type reading. But I'm also going to pull you guys one of the Osho deck cards that I do every once in a while for the new year. So I thought it'd be cool to pick out one of the kind of strange spiritual cards for maybe some insight into next year. Not as far as like what's going to occur, but like things to work on or maybe focus on. So it may resonate with you, may not. You know, we'll see. Might be one of those things to make note of and come back to and see if it, you know, does in some ways. All right. So let's see for Cancer, please. What for spiritual type work? What is the most important thing for Cancer in 2019? Okay. Okay, energy is the card that is pulled. Oh, interesting. All right. So let's take a look at that one. I don't know that one. That is number 39. Okay, so energy. Good word. Okay, and here is the card. Okay, and let's see. It's a little long, Cancer. Sorry. You got a little bit of a long one. Ooh, damn, way long. Or is that? Oh no. Okay. There's like 3 pages. I was like, whoa, I ain't reading that. Okay, here's the little blurb. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read it. It says, actually, I'm going to hold it up too, so you can take a screenshot of this. So it might be a good idea to save that maybe and like look at that if it does resonate throughout the year. So I'll hold it as still as I can. Okay. Either you make your energy creative or it will turn sour and become destructive. Energy is a dangerous thing. If you have it, you have to use it creatively. Otherwise, sooner or later, you will find out it has become destructive. So find something whatsoever you like to put your energy into. If you want painting, or if you want dancing or singing, or if you want to play an instrument, whatsoever you want, find a way in which you can become completely lost. If you can be lost playing a guitar, good. In these moments, I can. In these moments, when you are lost, your energy will be released in a creative way. If you cannot be lost in painting, in singing, in dancing, in playing guitar or a flute, then you will find lower ways of being lost. Anger, rage, aggression. These are lower ways to be lost. Okay, so pretty simple message. That's actually a pretty decent one for like something to think about, you know, through 2019. It's like, yeah, you know, find something. I constantly, you know, am trying to tell that to my son, you know, because it's like, you know, he's a young man and he just doesn't have like that many interests and things to motivate him, you know, and I know that that's a dangerous thing, you know, because then, like they said, you can slip into other things, anger, aggression, you know, all that type of stuff. So it is a really good card. I wanted to mention too, real quick at the, I haven't really been mentioning the bottom of the decks with these ones, but this one really caught my eye because it was very bright. And the word on there is transmutation. So transmutation, very much like, you know, the Scorpio card. And what's really weird is I think like when I first started doing these videos, like, I don't know, I think that was back in February or something like that. I think I remember doing some of the Osho cards for Cancer. And so that would have been like a year ago. And I think transmutation was one of them. So I think that's really interesting that now, you know, that one's put aside. Now we're working on this, you know. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. That seems really familiar for some reason. So, all right. So transmutation, obviously, you know, it's kind of like Scorpio energy, you know, like Kali, Shiva, whatever, destructing something and then turning it into something beautiful, which works very well with that other card. All right, so let's get started with relationships for Cancer, and let's see who you are dealing with currently and where they are at for the month of December. Well, where's Cancer's partner at? Significant other. Their significant other. The one they are thinking about. Where are they at right now in the relationship with Cancer? Okay, 2 shuffles, and we're there. Uh-oh, I got hiccups. Ooh, does that mean something? Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. And that. All right. Looks like you're dealing with somebody a little bit. They've got a few issues, but all right, let me put your cards down. Cancer. Cancer. Show me Cancer's cards towards this person, please. Show me Cancer's cards towards this person. Oh, okay, here we go. Uh-oh, I see that tower. Okay. I think that's there still, too. Yep, it is. All right. All right. Okay. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right. Okay, awesome. All right, your cards are good, Cancer. All right, so I mean, I don't know whoever you're dealing with here. Let's see. I feel like right now, and this is just right now. So cross watchers, don't get offended or whatever. I mean, everybody has different spells throughout time and spans of relationships. But right now, with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups, who you're dealing with, Cancer, I just feel like they're kind of all over the place. That's kind of the sense I'm getting with their cards during this month. So, and I also feel in a way like that they might be like, I don't get any third party vibe here. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't really get that. I think it's like entertained, but like I don't think anybody's like going through with it or anything at this point. But I have a feeling it just seems to me like whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, that they're just sort of like maybe partying a little bit, like maybe stepping up the drinking a little and like flirting with people when it's like kind of embarrassing, like it's just not cool kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, not that, and again, I'm sorry, cross watchers, if I'm, I don't mean to offend anyone, but this is only going to resonate with a few people out there for a few of the Cancers, but I do feel like it's not like they're like making a fool of themselves necessarily, but it's like maybe getting a little too tipsy and just kind of like coming onto the waitress at dinner, it's just stuff like that, or waiter, whatever, whatever gender you are. All right. So I'm not sure why, and I'm not really getting any information as to why they're, because normally when people act in that way, there's like reasons, and I'm not really getting that necessarily. So how they feel towards you, they have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a good card, but the thing is they have the Two of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune is something's changing with this person. And Two of Swords are about decisions and things like that. Sometimes choices, that sort of thing. I'm going to put one more card down on this, actually, because I don't want to go this way if it's not the case. So hold on. What is the Two of Swords? Truly. All right, I'm going to take some of this back. All right. I'm going to stick by what I said for some, and then there's a better outcome in this than what I just said. But I'm going to stick with my original storyline, and then I'm going to go over the second one, which is better. All right. So for the first one, we've got this person who's just kind of, like I said, a little bit all over the place, that sort of thing. If that is the case, if you're dealing with that type, I would just be very careful that they're not with you because they're just like physically attracted to you. That's because this card to me is just always. I mean, she's kind of got her leg up. She's, she's kind of, there's like this wolf just waiting to pounce on her. It's like, to me, and this is in their, how they feel about you. So, it's not like the most romantic card, if you get what I'm saying, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's cool. If your partner thinks you're hot, that's great, but, it just make sure it's more than that. Also with the Eight of Swords as their outcome, it just seems like they have like all of this like passion, but they've just got like issues, just like a lot of like issues, going on. So I don't know how committable, this person is. Now, this is, I need to say, please stick with this if this does not sound like you, because there's a whole nother version of this that's much better. All right. So there is that. All right. In which case, I think that this person will eventually straighten out. I think that this is just a weird month. I think that that's what's going on. And that makes sense. December is hard on a lot of people. And sometimes we don't even know why. It could be deep-rooted stuff from whatever, So this isn't like a relationship lifetime reading. This is just in December. So I do think things will get better. You have the Nine of Cups, Cancer, in your outcome. All right. So this is a wish come true. Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip this because I'm going to go to where the better stuff is. Because once I pulled that clarifying card, a lot more things made sense to me in looking at this. And, that first part, although I really felt this, it's weird. That's why I stuck with the original. But here's the second part to this. The second part is that your partner could be thinking of proposing. All right. And I'm getting this a lot in December. I don't know why. I don't know. I had another reading, or maybe the other reading was a sign that that you're dealing with. I don't know, but because I didn't think December was really a big proposal month. Maybe it is. But with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups, this could be them kind of wanting to, because in how they feel about you, they have this Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, things are changing. And then we have this Two of Swords, which is a decision or a choice to be made. And then here is the Married card. All right. So the Hierophant. So it could be that now, that they could be thinking about proposing with the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups is an offer, but there's just something like they're confused. They're confused about doing that. And it's probably stressing them out. All right. So that would make sense. For a few others, there's another string that I can add on to that too. And that could be with this Page of Cups, which in this deck has 3 people. And then we have the Marriage card and this like kind of, attractive woman coming into the scene. This could be them maybe getting a little stressed out, a little bit fantasizing, about somebody too. So a little heads up on that. But I think that's just going to be for a couple people. I think the main storyline here is the second one that I'm telling. So I'm going to go and continue with that, with the proposal, because in your sector, you have the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. So changes. There's changes coming here, all right? And you are really, really taking it to heart. Like, you're really thinking about it. And, what are you thinking about? Committing. That's what the Four of Wands is about. It's about a commitment, a binding, very likely a proposal or moving the relationship up in some way. And that could have been from this offer that your partner has given to you. So, but I think you're taking your time. So in other words, I don't think it's like somebody got down on their knees in the restaurant and said, "Oh my God, will you marry me?" And you're like, "Oh my God, yes." You're more like, I'll get back to you, kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm sensing with that. And it might not be marriage. Like I said, it could just be moving in together or just taking the relationship up to another level, meeting the parents, that kind of thing. How you feel about them right now. There's it's not, none of this is about cups or love or anything, in this part, about feelings towards each other. These are more about decisions and truths. That's what I think December is going to be a lot about, is communication. Hopefully it'll be good, clear communication, all right, and not hiding things and stuff like that. Hopefully it'll be very clear and good, because that's what I'm seeing here. Not so much about romanticism and love. I see communication needing to happen between you guys. And with this Page of Swords and the, I always forget, is this 8? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. This is about needing to express exactly, like, if they are interested in moving the relationship up, or, if they want to be with you in some capacity, move in together, whatever. Truths need to happen here, you know, and you need to know like how much security is really there. That's what I feel is on your mind right now is, you know, is this secure? Can you really provide? Can you, and not just for you, like you're helpless. I don't mean that, but like, can you pull your end of the bargain? You know, that type of stuff. Can you help put a roof over our heads? You know, that sort of thing. Now you do have the Nine of Cups, so that is your outcome. So some sort of wish fulfillment here. So that is fantastic and a really great card and favorable. Let's see, you do have the World and Temperance and Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. So Ace of Swords can be a very good personal victory. The World card is some sort of new cycle, and what is the new cycle? It's Temperance. Temperance is beautiful. It's a soulmate card. It's the Two of Cups, but with an angel, you know, like overlooking them. So it's almost you know, in the sense like a little bit divine, you know, and a really good connection. And with the Ace of Swords, again, like I feel like it's a personal victory as well, you know, like really coming into your own. So you're definitely getting wish fulfillment around something, and most likely it is something to do with some sort of committed relationship and security of, you know, of finding out the truth about like some secure situation between you two. All right, that's what I feel is going to come from this. So overall, it's a good reading. I think for some of you, you might be, you know, like I said, that you might run the first storyline, you know, even if that's your case, like I said, I think it's just for this month. I wouldn't worry about it too much with the wish fulfillment card and the security talk. All right. I think that's good. For the second storyline, excellent. You know, it does look like you're going to think about this and think it through. And I think that's smart. And then probably communicate, you know, the things that you need to feel secure and all of that. And then you will have wish fulfillment. So I think that's fantastic too. If it's a third storyline, which is possibly that this partner is maybe thinking and fantasizing a little bit about somebody and trying to, you know, not do that. I think that is the case. They are trying not to follow through. Because to me, it's like this passion that's burning, it's behind them. They haven't allowed it to be, you know, actually physically pronounced. So it's just fantasizes, it's fantasizing and daydreaming. Ultimately, they are married and they know it. So if you're in that situation, it's just a stupid flirtation is what I'm seeing with this. And again, you know, security it wins out, you know, for both of you. And with the Nine of Cups, as I said, on your side, you have the wish fulfillment. So overall, a good reading in relationships, Cancer. So, all right, let's go to singles and see what's going on for single Cancers. Single Cancers. Single Cancers. All right, good. All right, so, but looks like it's heading better. All right, so with the Queen of Swords is the very first card. Here's what I think somebody's coming in, all right, that is new. You might have already just met them or something, but this seems like something fairly new. I don't think it's somebody from the past or anything like that with the Ace of Wands. So the only thing is, I think you're like really... like you're into them, but you're like being smart too, because it's like there's just something maybe a little that's got like a little bit of a red flag to it or something that you're really kind of trying to be a little bit more calculating about it and not just go all in is what I'm thinking with this Queen of Swords, because the way she's really just, you know, really looking at that, you know, really studying that Ace of Wands, because Ace of Wands is a lot of passion and all that kind of stuff, but you know, sometimes it can be a little dangerous too. I mean, not dangerous, you know, like, you know, the person might not be, you know, they might be a player or something like that. So I think you're really kind of studying this very well instead of just jumping right in. And I think that's a good move, because I don't think this is necessarily working out yet. I think it may, but there's going to be a little bit of disappointments along the way. Now, your outcome card is the Five of Swords, so I don't like that. That's not too good, right? Five of Swords is sort of, I see like arguing over this Ace of Wands. That's kind of what I see. It's like I see you being very reasonable and going, well, look, if we're going to date, you're going to need to, I don't know, leave your wife, or, whatever it may be. You're being very reasonable and very smart and all of those things. And the person you're dealing with is like, what do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. And, I've got kids. I can't do that. That kind of like bickering and stuff. And I'm not saying they're married. Maybe they're not. But I just feel like the person you are dealing with is being not super mature. All right. And quite frankly, they are probably led around by their rather large wand. All right. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of what I feel with that. Whereas you are like this queen, you're the queen, you're not, like a little page or something. You're a queen. You're very smart. You're on top of things. You've been fooled before. You're not dumb. Right. So I think they get it seems like they're a little immature in their energy, and it doesn't matter their age. I just kind of sense that. All right. You do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. However, all right. So I think that this is going to cause like a little bit of stuff. I don't know, through December. After that, you do have the Three of Wands. I really highly suspect that some of you may be dealing with a Leo, possibly an Aquarius. All right. You do have the Strength card here too. So this could either be somebody new coming in, all right, with the Three of Wands. And if that's the case, that would be coming in pretty quickly. I would say within 3 weeks. Okay. And that could be a Leo coming in, and that could be new. This could be like an Aquarius that you're dealing with, or possibly not, maybe just an air sign or none of those. It doesn't matter. Whoever it fits that profile is either going to straighten out, okay, and become a stronger contender, or you're just going to like cut them out completely. And then in probably about 3 weeks, I feel like you have somebody else stronger coming in for you guys. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands. And then the Four of Wands, that is awesome. King of Wands, Page of Cups. So you have some really good cards. So whatever this is, I think you're not going to be fooled by it. And, I just don't think it's going to work with you at all. I don't see like the emotional connection or anything like that. I just see the physical appeal to it. But I think you're smart enough and, all those things. You've been around the block enough to know that it takes more than that, to get your attention. So, and again, like I said, I really feel like something, let's keep an eye out. I would say 3 weeks. So, I mean, this reading is for December. So I would say like it could even come in towards the end of December, this better offer, or this person turning around. Like I said, it could be them turning around. Or this could be like beginning of January. So, we'll keep an eye out for them. So, let's see. Okay. Work, career, all those good things. For the sign of Cancer. Work and career 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 for the sign of Cancer in December, please. December. Wow, okay, that was quick. I expected to shuffle like 4 more times. Okay. Here we are. There he is. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, I can hear all of them. Always happens when I just wash my hair. Okay, so, not a super enlightening reading. It doesn't look as if like a ton is going on. It looks like pretty typical December-ish stuff. Your outcome, we're going to definitely put a card down on that. We have the Moon. Okay, there. And it's really the only major arcana. You do have the Hierophant, but it's in Hopes, Dreams, and Fears. So you really only have one major arcana. So right in the center, you have the Three of Cups, but it's crossed by the Nine of Swords. So for some reason, it's like, I don't know, this could be a couple things. It could be that there's just so much demand on you because it is December. Maybe there's a bunch of like holiday, holiday parties, or like, you're expected to go to like every client's office party. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it could be stuff like that. And it's like stressing you out and keeping you up at night and like, oh my God, I just want to sleep. You know, that could be it. Or it could be that you're celebrating something, you know, maybe, you know, something kind of cool happened and you're happy about it, but it's also maybe a little bit more responsibility. You're a little stressed out about it. You know, whatever it is, it's keeping you up a little bit at night. And, you know, that makes sense. It could be too about working with a couple other people because you do have these 2 3s in here. All right. So this could have been something like you've been offered something, but you have to like collaborate with a couple others and it's kind of stressing you out because you've been down that road before and it didn't work out so well. All right. That's possible too. Like, you know, I don't really work well with others, or I'm not a team, you know, it's not that you're not a team player, but maybe the team you got stuck on isn't the one you want, you know, something like that, you know, whatever it could be. You do have the Page of Pentacles crowning the top of your reading. So this is some sort of offer. It could even just mean, you know, because it is Christmas time, it could just mean like a Christmas bonus or something like that. Or it could mean that you are going to be collaborating with somebody soon and they're asking you to study something a little bit, like a study guide that's like kind of stupid, or you know, something like, because whatever it is, I think it's going to kind of like tick you off a little bit. I feel like it's sort of like, really, you know, I don't think I need to be doing this, and especially now at Christmas, it's like, yeah, I'm excited, you know, about whatever this is, but now you're stressing me out, you know. So I kind of get that vibe with it. But in the near future, you are with the 3 of coin, which is a good card. This is working together with others and working well, you know, so it's not stressful. It's not any of those things. It's like you guys actually work really well together. So if it's not that, if you're not put into some sort of team situation or working with a couple different clients or something like that in that capacity, then it could just mean, you know, a little bit more money or something like that. 3 of coin is a good card. So it's not, you know, an oh my God card, but it's a good card to have in a career reading. You have the King of Swords in your position. So I think that I mean, this reading really does seem like somebody who does need to collaborate with some other people in some aspect. And I think with the King of Swords, I think you are kind of going to kick ass, you know, because it's like you're probably taking control of the situation and not really necessarily laying down the law, but somebody's got to, right? I mean, usually when there's that kind of dynamic, somebody is still kind of in charge. Even if they're all your peers, somebody always kind of stands out and kind of takes the ropes and guides everybody else. I think that will be you, you know, because, you know, very strategic, you're just on it, you know, in December. That's what I see. Now, the 7 of Swords is coming towards you, and there is the moon. So I'm not liking that. I feel like there's like something that's not being expressed to you. Something that's being held back for you. So let's see what the 7 of Swords is. It could be somebody sneaking around, maybe trying to undermine you. That could be, you know, so this might be a little heads up. Oh, sorry, Christmas candle. Let's see, 7 of Swords. Okay, possibly a Leo, if you're working with a Leo, because the Strength card just fell out. Possibly a Gemini. All right, so the Strength card did fall out, so, you know, that's possible. Or there's a couple things this could be. So it might not be somebody looking, you know, to like sabotage you. It could be somebody checking you out. All right. That could be too. They could be like, whoa, I've never seen that Cancer do that stuff before. Wow, they're like so on top of things, and maybe you catch their eye and they find you attractive. That could be too. Or it could be somebody else, like another company or something like that, scoping you out too, that thinks you're a good match for them. I don't know. Let's see. One more on that. No, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it might be like an actual person. I think they're actually interested in you. Like, I think it's more of like a romantic thing. Oddly, I don't know what's up with that. All right, so let me check out the moon and see if that kind of plays off of each other, so I can see if they are in cahoots. the two cards. If not, I'll kind of go back to this. All right, the moon. Why is the moon card here for Cancer? I know it won't be for all Cancers for this general reading, but kind of give us a hint what this might be that is hidden from them that may come to light for some of the Cancers out there. Okay. Oh, all right. So what's hidden from you and what may come to light is the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is sometimes walking away. All right. Yeah, you might be, oh, wow. Yeah, you might be walking towards some sort of much better offer soon. All right. That's what I'm thinking. So that may be the hidden information that's going on right now. But the thing with the moon card is similar to me when in general readings as the high priestess. It's like it's something that's like not quite formed yet or not quite there yet. I mean, it's there, but it's not for us to know yet, kind of thing. All right. And especially in general readings, it's, you know, it could be so many different things. So there is something that is a little bit hidden, you know, towards the end of the month, some information, but it will come to light. All right. And I believe it's positive. Okay. So I don't see it as being negative news because to me, like I said, I think you're dealing with what you've been given pretty well and you're handling it very well. You know, you might have been a little ticked, but you're handling it well. Now, as far as this other thing, I mean, this could be, like I said, this could be somebody just checking you out at work and being interested, but it's like they're acting defensive because maybe they're married or maybe they're this or maybe they're that. If it's not that, this could be like maybe even another company that is sort of like eyeing you up and like, I think they'd be a very good match for us. But right now, it's like, you know, I'm not sure, you know, if it's the right time, but we're going to stay on top of this and watch this person and see how they do. You know, it could be something like that. So I'm not too worried about it. The other thing it could be, like I said, and it possibly could be a sneaky, you know, coworker that's just kind of trying to undermine you. But this, when I see it in this position, you're the king, you know, yeah, your sword is mightier. All right. So it's not going to be a problem for you. And it's possible it's a Gemini. It's possible it's a Leo. It's possible it's none of those, you know, but it could just be a pesky little coworker trying to cause problems or undermine things. But you are the king of swords. You're going to kick ass. So don't even worry about it. So you have some good cards under here. So I think something is hidden from you that's going to be made available towards the end of the month. And could be something kind of kick-ass. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And if so, please like and comment and all those good things. They help my channel. And I appreciate it. And if I don't see you guys, I probably will. I'll probably throw out a few bonus videos or something. But if I don't, have a fantastic holiday-ish time and all of those good things. All right. Thanks. Bye.